The most important thing about the work that we do is that we need to context it. It's very important to context things, because if we don't context what it is that I'm doing, I'm assuming that you know what to do with it, and that's completely unfair. So the work that I've done has to be what I call universal truths. Everything that I do from a philosophical point of view is a universal truth. Universal truth means that it must be universally true for every human being, irrespective of psychographics and demographics. Now, psychographics is everything that influences the mind from birth, and demographics is everything that physically influences your environment and you personally from birth. So irrespective of that, the stuff that I present or am interested in has to be a universal truth. So if I go to any human being on the planet and I go to them and I ask them about this, their response will be, yeah, of course, that's true for me. Now, universal truths are anchored in absolute truths. Now, an absolute truth has to be absolutely true. What I like about starting with an absolute truth is if you start with an absolute truth, there's a whole bunch of stuff that you actually don't need to negotiate. You don't have to negotiate it because it's absolutely true. And that's what I like about it. So here's the first absolute truth. The only thing we can respond to with each other is our behavior. Versus what? Versus how I think and feel. You cannot respond to how I think and feel. You can only respond to my behavior. The definition of behavior is anything the body does is a behavior. So I believe that's an absolute truth. Now, the fact that I believe it's an absolute truth is actually irrelevant. Why? Because it's got to be true for you as well as for me. Do you think I can be mad and behave like I'm not mad? Yeah. Do you think I can not be mad and behave like I'm mad? Yeah. How would you know the difference? We fool the people who know us the best. True or false? Significant other relationship. You're mad at me. No, I'm not. I know that look. What look? That look. That's your mad look. No, there's something in my eye. I'm just looking. You can only respond to my behavior. You can't respond to how I think and feel. Now, what spawns my thinking, what spawns my feeling, and whether I choose consciously or unconsciously to have that represent itself in a behavior ultimately, completely different subject. We'll get there.